nipe tu dakika, keti chini nikwambie, nachukua hii fursa, mama wacha nikuimbie. Nipe tu dakika, keti chini nikwambie, nachukua hii fursa na dunia isikie. Miezi 9 ndani yako ukanibeba uchovu, na miaka 9 kando yako ulinitoa uovu. Miezi 9 ndani yako ukanibeba uchovu, na miaka 9 kando yako ukinitoa uovu. Maana kubwa kwangu mami, nilikuimbia mama, zawadi nono kwangu aki, kutoka kwa Maulana. Maana kubwa kwangu mami, nilikuimbia mama, zawadi nono kwangu aki, kutoka kwa Maulana. Utovu wa nidhamu ndani yangu kaupiga, na ndoto za utotoni ukanipa motisha mama. Utovu wa nidhamu ndani yangu kaupiga, na ndoto za utotoni ukanipa motisha. Mwanangu naweza lolote, ukijikaza utafika popote. Unaweza lolote, maono mengi ulifanya nione. Unaweza lolote, utafika popote. Unaweza lolote, ndoto mingi ulifanya nio. Maana kubwa kwangu mami, nilikuimbia mama, kwangu waki, kutoka kwa Maulana. Maana kubwa kwangu mami, ndio nilikuimbia mama, kwangu waki, kutoka kwa Maulana.
Wow. It's a beautiful song that I have to give. It's a beautiful, beautiful song. Of course, dedicated to your mom and I think other moms.
Yeah.
You know, message.
Sana.
So now, with that beautiful song, what went wrong?
I think kwanza wapi kwanza? Tuanzie hapo. Tuanzie hapo. What went wrong where?
What went wrong on, with the whole reaction after, your performance? I mean, the song, when you listen to it, the message is great. The message is really beautiful. But why was it not taken the right way,
One thing, I think, kwanza lazima ni accept kila mtu kukuwa na, najua kila mtu ako na opinion. But I think to everyone mwenye ana appreciate like their mom, and everyone mwenye anajua importance ya kuwa na a mother kwa life. Wengi walichukua positive sana sababu I was just trying to be real. I was trying to express the words of the song. Nipe tu dakika, keti chini nikwambie. Unajua singemwambia akae chini nimwambie, na sioni mahali anaweza kaa, una understand. You get. And this is one of the realest songs zenye nishaandika. It was a dedication to actually my late mom, and many mothers out there wenye wamekuwa kinibeba kama mtoi wao. You get. And every time I happen to be singing it to any mother outside there, acha niseme at times ni kama you come out of your normal zone, na you get real, So I was singing to her as my mom.
As your mom.
Yeah.
So was it showbiz that you wanted your performance to be great, to be memorable?
No.
What was the concept?
I'm a minister. What
But you see, what was the concept behind, you going there? And I think the problem that people had was you unseating the president, which they felt was rude.
One of the things naweza taka watu understand is, personally, I don't prepare for my shows. I don't. In terms of ati kusema nitaingia hapa nifanye hivi, I don't. Kitu ni ufanya asubuhi niambia God, I'm going to meet our say umenipea, let me give my best that you may be glorified. You understand? And I believe the whole week God has been trending. When I trend, God trends. You understand?
Alright.
Sikuwa nimeplan. Hakuna mtu anaweza plan akuwe na nguvu ya kuamsha president in real sense.
But there's one thing about, you know,
plan.
Okay, fine, but you know, one thing is like you said, you know, God trending, you know, the music, you know, people got the chance to even know. Wala wako wanakujua, finally they know who Bahati is. But there's also the limits and boundaries that, you know, any person should have, especially, you know, ikikuja mali kuna somebody as, you know, as respected as the president.
Let me tell you, you know, if State House called me to perform, they knew I'm a real artist, you know, so they expected a real performance. And that's exactly what I gave. You know, I didn't want to pretend, sikutaka kuact, sikukuja kurecite poem, you understand? Nilisimama, nikapewa hiyo chance, because, you know, people performed. Not we had more than 12 artists, na si kila mtu aliperform mbele ya president, you know, and I was at Kasarani at 8 a.m., you know, and the State House team ikaniambia siwezi perform hadi president akuje, you know, and wacha niseme kama ghetto man, you know, every time si tukipewa chance, si tuna give our best, you understand?
So for you,
and that was, I was just trying to give my best. And one thing I want you to remember, wakionyesha hiyo clip, if the producer has the clip,
they're showing it.
When I was performing to the first lady, the president was clapping for me.
But maybe it was because he needed to look like he was enjoying it. 2 days ago,
I was called by the State House.
What did they say?
Wakaniambia that was the best performance. Kwanza first lady ashaiona. Next week nimekuwa invited State House. Wange invite if wana feel nilikosea. I was just trying to give my best. You understand?
Yes, let's move on from you unseating the president. And of course it has gotten a lot of reactions, both positive, negative, and even I've seen even some funny clips about it. But also people felt you know, stepping on the stool where, you know, they had their water place.
Actually, mimi nilionea kwa news.
Ukumbuki?
Kweli. Iyo, you know, most people know I know you know my slogan. When nikiimba mama ni ushika kichwa. I know the producers the video, hata the original video jana na performance. So nilikuwa kwa artist kwa Bahati, you know, as an artist. So nadhani siwezi actually na hiyo na apologize for that. Mimi nilionea kwa news.
So for that
hiyo na apologize sana.
Hiyo
nilionea nikiimba maana nimeshika wewe nikajipata.
So it was not planned that you will step on the stool.
Na siwezi, you know, most I know hata kama umenijua for a short time and most of the people know when you wamekuwa around me, I've never desired to be disrespectful to anyone, not actually watu wako kwa government, even the public, hata fan ule fan ako kwa mtaa, sijawahi disrespect mtu yote kwanza mwenye amenishinda umri, because you know these are the people give me the blessings. You understand? So si ati nilikuwa na disrespect na ningependa sana watu understand.
Okay, the other thing that, you know, I've seen quite a number of comments, and even, you know, if anybody who was watching would have felt uncomfortable, is when you removed, you know, the Rachel Ruto's, the wife of the deputy president, when you removed her cap. First of all, I don't think you should do that to any woman, because you just don't know what kind of a hair day they are having.
You know,
do you feel, looking back at the video,
I think she's not the first person I did to. I've done that to Anoigoro. I've done that to my pastor.
But maybe the fact that you've done, you do it does not make it right.
No, ni vile tu unakuwa, do you do such things to your mom? Let me ask you a question. Do you do? You do that. She's like my mom. You know, Betty, let me tell you something. Personally, everyone mwenye amenishinda umri mwenye naitanga mom, ni utaka filming kama mtoto wake. Sitaki kukaa na filming offer kila siku buda. Waacha hiyo maneno.
No, lakini
so nilikuwa namtreat kama mom. Nataka tuelewane.
No, it's fine. I understand that. But you know, I mean, there's treating, you know, even the way you were singing, even the way ulikuwa unamwimbia, that was good, you know. You were serenading her, like you said, like your mom. But you know, there's that point when you removed her cap, and she looked very uncomfortable.
Unaweza chukua stand zako uvalishe mama yako. Mimi naweza sema tu, you know, these two mothers nilikuwa na treat kama my mom.
Okay.
Let me tell you something. You know, Bible inasema kwa hii world lazima upewe blessing na wazazi wako. Hakuna shortcut at the end of the day. But mimi mwenye sina wazazi napewa na nani? Nikimit mama yako lazima nimfanye I feel mimi ni son wake mwenye akuangi karibu.
Which is good. By the Bahati, I'm not even, it's fine. But maybe the reason that people, felt they were rubbed the wrong way, maybe it's the conduct, But like you mentioned, you are not trying to be disrespectful.
I will never.
Okay.
I will never.
Okay.
And okay, naweza kuwa sijagroishwa hata na mama yangu, but all through wale watu nimepitia nao kwa nimedeal nao, hata ule mtu hata yuko kwa media ama anything, hata huruma kwetu madhara, yani sijawahi disrespect anyone.
Okay.
Na actually kitu imefanya nikakuja hapa ni sababu nimetaka watu understand the real me. You understand?
Okay.
Me sijaumbwa hivyo. Yani
disrespectful.
Si mimi.
Now, what lessons can you say you've been able to learn with this whole experience? As much as you're not trying to be disrespectful, but I'm sure there's one or two things that probably moving forward, if you're invited to such a function, maybe you will not do.
One of the things nimelearn ni kwanza kiti ya president nimeogopa sana.
Yes.
Sana. Hiyo ni kitu nimeogopa sana. And nimelearn not everyone will understand you. You get? Not everyone will understand when you're trying to give your best, And there's a tweet I did nikasema I have to apologize for giving my best.
Okay.
Because I was simply doing my best.
Okay.
You understand?
Okay.
So nimelaniwa, lakini at the end of the day, one of the things zenye ningeambia every Kenyan, me one of the people mwenye na accept.
Okay.
Nimekuwa naweza brag niko na like the most loyal fans. Kenyans wamenisupport.
Sawa.
Na sijaitaka kukosea anyone. So kwa ule mtu ana feel sana nili overstep ama ana feel ule mtu yote alini misunderstand, ningetaka kwanza ajue si kuintend, na mali una feel angefanya hivi, at the end of the day I say every day, but I'm still growing.
You're still growing.
I'm 22.
22
you
years.
Understand?
Okay, fine.
I'm still growing, so forgive me.
Forgive.
Yeah.
There you go, Kenyans. Forgive. That's what Bahati is saying. Now, finally, before ukwe gestanka wetu, before uniansit pale ni sawa, ina shida. So now, because this was a political event, as a gospel artist, do you feel like now that uli perform up, it will come across that you are affiliated to a certain political movement?
First,
do you think people will look at you and think you're partisan?
No, sitaki waichukulie hivyo. I believe the reason I was called is because I speak to the hearts of many Kenyans. I was representing the 40 or 50,000 Kenyans wenye walikuwa Kasarani. You understand? Walikuwa all tribes. Unaget? So for me nilikuwa nimekuja kubless hawa say. You get?
So it's not political.
Si political.
So kesho kiitwa rally ingine ya another party, whichever you will be able to perform.
But after hiyo swali yako nitafikiria kwanza.
Utafikiria? Huko umefikiria. Okay, fine. Bahati people. So let's go to the hot seat. This one is